Gentlemen. Tonight on the C Show, we're going to take tonight. I want to talk about. I want to stop for tonight the whole teams thing. Talking about how much what they're gonna do here in 2017, and I want to talk just about things that have been going on around sports because I don't want to. I feel like I want to talk about some of these other stuff and not just be stuck on this. I've been trying for a few days to make another video, talking about the Miami and what they've done. And now today, obviously, a lot of stuff happened. So I do want to today. I decided, you know what? Let me just stop for a little bit. We'll continue this tomorrow. But let me for today talk about what has happened. All right. So what has happened? Um, so Jay Cutler of what, like a week ago? Okay, let's go here. Jay Cutler is now with Miami Dolphins. He signed a 1-year deal for $10 million. Why? Because Ryan Tannehill hurt his leg in practice. So now Jay Cutler is the quarterback of Miami for 1 year, $10 million. The reason he's the quarterback there is because 2 years ago, he was Adam Gase, who was the offensive coordinator of Chicago, where Jay Cutler was the quarterback, where Jay Cutler had his best season. Now there were no playoffs, but it was his best season. So now they're hoping to do once again that magic in Miami, 1 year, $10 million. I don't think it's gonna work, to be honest. I really don't. Jay Cutler does not want to feel like he wants to play football anymore. I think it was just about the $10 million, to be honest. It's good that they only signed him for 1 year, $10 million because this most likely is not going to work. Jay Cutler already seemed a little bit like he didn't want to be there at the press conference. So I don't think this is going to work out for Miami. I'll do my Miami season here in the next few days. Weeks, whatever. But yes, I do not think Jay Cutler. I'm happy it's only a 1 year deal for $10 million. So it would have been like 3 years, 25, 30, 45, 60, 70. It would not have worked out at all. It would have been a disaster. At least it's only 1 year, 10 million, whatever. Maybe it works. I don't think it will work. You're competing with New England, so you're right away not competing for the division. You got, they can maybe go to the playoffs, but they're not going to do much. And you're taking a step back because you were hoping to get that second year with Adam Gase and Ryan Tannehill and continue to get better after a very good year last year. And now you have to go back to step one. And now it is obviously a lot of stuff is similar to what they did in Chicago, but there have to be some differences because you have to play to your players' strengths. So there must be some different kind of plays that Adam Gase is doing in Miami that he was doing when he was in Chicago. So although it's going to be a little bit easier for Jay Cutler to learn the plays, there's still like a few different things that Adam Gase is now doing with Miami. But that should not be a problem. The problem is that you were hoping for year two with Adam Gase and Tannehill, and now you have to. Like I said, they worked together 2 years ago in 2015. But at the same time, it's the first time they worked together in Miami. Adam Gase is a coach. It's still kind of taking a step back. You're working with the receivers have to get used to Jay Cutler. It's going to be tough. Tannehill looks like he's out for the season. So Jay Cutler, maybe some way. This coach, he's known for making quarterbacks like he's kind of like Andy Reid, Jim Harbaugh. He gets the most out of quarterbacks. So maybe he can get the most out of Jay Cutler. We'll see what happens. We'll talk about that when it's time to talk about the Miami Dolphins on my season. But I do not think that's a good idea. I think the Miami Dolphins, I don't know, I have to look at their schedule, but I don't see playoffs. Like I said, you're already losing the AFC East to New England right away. So you, it's hard to get into playoffs when you're coming out of the AFC East already knowing that New England's going to win the division every year. But let's call so Jay Cutler to Miami for 1 year, $10 million. Ryan Tannehill out for the season. I'm sorry. Anyways, what else happened today? Jordan Matthews from my Philadelphia Eagles has been traded to Buffalo for a cornerback. We really needed some help on the secondary. If there's one weakest lane on the Philadelphia Eagles, it's the secondary. So we need all the secondary help we can get. Other than Malcolm Jenkins, we do not really have a secondary. So good move. I really like that other kid, Hollins, actually, from North Carolina. I think he's going to end up playing the slot. You know, you can have Jeffrey on one side, Smith on the other, and then this kid, Hollins, on the slot. I think that's how it's going to end up being. Like I said, that Jordan Matthews is very inconsistent. So what do? You trade him and you try to get some help for the secondary. Good move for my Philadelphia, to be honest with you. Jordan Matthews, he was a good receiver. I'd rather have Jordan Matthews than Nelson Agholor, but at the same time, you're not going to get anything from Nelson Agholor at all. So if you're going to, you're not going to trade neither. You're not going to trade Alshon Jeffrey. You're most likely not going to trade Torrey Smith. So that was the only guy you could really trade and get something really back. And Jordan Matthews. So that's what they did. And like I said, Hollins, they really like Hollins. Yesterday he had a touchdown. So, I mean, he was playing with the first team. So maybe he's going to be good. So far, so good for Hollins. He's a little big, I think, to me in the slot. But anyways, whatever. But yeah, so my Philadelphia Eagles trade Jordan Matthews to the Buffalo for a safety. I forgot what the hell his name is. I'm sorry. And then this is why I do not understand at all. The Bills turn around and trade Sammy Watkins to the LA Rams. So you prefer Jordan Matthews instead of Sammy Watkins? That's why I don't understand here. Who the hell wants Jordan Matthews instead of Sammy Watkins? That's what I do not understand. Yes, Sammy Watkins gets hurt a lot, but still, Jordan Matthews, you know, he's out there playing, but he drops a lot of balls. He's very inconsistent. I honestly rather have Sammy Watkins than Jordan Matthews, to be honest with you. That's what I'm surprised about. That they decided to literally, you know, they obviously they traded Sammy Watkins to LA Rams, and then they got Jordan Matthews from Philadelphia. But it's really like they flip-flop Sammy Watkins for Jordan Matthews. Who the hell wants Jordan Matthews instead of Sammy Watkins? To me, that is stupid. When they're both on the field 100%, Sammy Watkins is a much better receiver. Much better receiver. That's what I understand. Now the LA Rams, they got a team now. You look at this team with LA Rams. I was talking to my friend. The LA Rams now, you got Tavon Austin on one side, Sammy Watkins on the other side, and Todd Gurley running. The LA Rams just need a quarterback. If the LA Rams are like the Vikings now, they just need a quarterback. If they get a quarterback, the defense, Aaron Donald, and you know, they're ready. This team, Wade Phillips, you know, they are ready to do something. The LA Rams are ready. They just need a quarterback. You know, Jared Goff, we'll see what he can do this year. But yes, the LA Rams are ready, in my mind. They just need a quarterback. And they are, you look at this division, other than Seattle, everybody sucks. Arizona's getting too old. San Francisco, you know, they suck. So, you know, the Seattle Seahawks are the only team in the way right now. But I think the LA Rams are really, if they can get a quarterback, they have everything. They have a top 10 defense. Tavon Austin on one side, Sammy Watkins on the other, Todd Gurley, your running back. This team is ready. They just need a quarterback. Other than that, this team is ready to win. But yes, it's all about the quarterback. And I'll talk about that when I do the LA Rams season. But yes, that is what I have to say tonight. Just wanted to talk about all the stuff that's been going on. Because I don't want to just miss out on news. You know, I want to talk about it. Because if I don't talk about it now, it's going to get old. You know, and then there's no point talking about it. So I just said, you know what, tonight I'm gonna stop the seasons, the teams, talking about them, and I'm just gonna talk about all the news that happened. There's been a lot, like I said, there's 3 things. Jay Cutler going to Miami, Ryan Tannehill out for the season, Sammy Watkins going to the LA Rams and Jordan Matthews going to Buffalo. I'm like, there's too much noise not to talk about. Um, and there's one more thing I need to talk about now that I remember. Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott, I'm forgetting, has been suspended by the NFL for 5 games. Has been suspended for domestic violence. Apparently, they've been investigating Ezekiel Elliott now for more than a year about a domestic violence thing that happened when he was still in Ohio, when he was still in college. And he's getting 5 games or whatever it is. They're saying there's not enough evidence, but the league is saying there's enough evidence, and I guess Ezekiel Elliott is suspended for 5 games or whatever it is. That's going to be a big hit for Dallas. That's going to be big. I'm not sure who their second running back is, but that is a big problem for Dallas if Ezekiel Elliott is out. They have a big problem right there because, that's supposed to be Prescott. It's going to be. I want to see how Prescott plays now. Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott. I'm interested to see how Prescott plays now without Ezekiel Elliott. The first, few games of the season. That's what I'm looking forward now. I think he's gonna have to use Des Bryant a little bit more now. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how Dallas does the first few games of the season without Ezekiel Elliott. But yeah, that really surprised me. I thought it was only gonna be like 1 or 2 games. I did not see all these games coming at all. Like I said, most people say there is not even enough evidence. So I don't know why they suspended him for so long, unless there's something, and I have no idea. These domestic violence are always like weird. NFL always seems to get them wrong, where Ray Rice only got 2 games. And then the Baltimore ended up releasing him, and then Greg Hardy, I believe he got 5 games, and then who else? What's his name? I don't know what is child abuse or domestic violence. I don't know. Adrian Peterson for hitting his son, and he got the whole season. So, and then the kicker from New York, he hit his wife, I believe, and he only got 1 game. So how do you go from full evidence on the Giants kicker, New York Giants kicker, full evidence and only 1 game suspension, and Ezekiel Elliott, which there not appears to be evidence, you go from 5 games or whatever it was. I don't understand that at all. I really don't. Josh Brown had all the evidence that he had his wife, and he only got 1 game or whatever it was. And then Ezekiel Elliott, when there seems not to be a lot of evidence, he gets 5 games. I don't understand that at all. I don't understand that. Like I said, Ray Rice a few years ago, you show it, you had it on film that he had his wife, and he only gave him 2 games. And then once the film became public, the Baltimore released him. But who knows what would have happened if they wouldn't release him? Maybe it would have been just 2 games. I don't know. I don't even remember. I don't know if the NFL suspended him for the entire season after they saw the film. I'm not sure what happened. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of talking today, a lot of stuff going on today. But yes, I feel like I have to make this video. There's so much stuff going on. You guys are always knowing I'm always looking for news. And I said I'm always making videos looking for news, and I'm pulling videos out of my pocket when there's no news. Just making up videos. But I'm saying tonight I'm always saying it's slow. There's no news, and now there's all this news, and I'm just not going to talk about it because I'm so busy doing my talking about the teams. I'm like, I need to stop this and talk about the news, and then I'll go back to my teams tomorrow. So tomorrow we go back to the teams, and yeah, just wanted to get all of this out of here. All this news that happened today out of here. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say, ladies and gentlemen. Colin Kaepernick, I don't know if he's going to get a team or not. We'll see what happens. It's kind of, I don't know. It's very, what he did, you need to stand up for the national anthem. You need to show some respect. But at the same time, I don't know. I don't know. A lot of people feel very different about this, I would get mad if I was a soldier, going to different places and protecting the country. And I feel like you're spitting in the face of those guys, who are who are sacrificing so much to protect the country. So that's where I think people like why they don't want to sign him because they felt like he turned the back on the soldier. I'm not sure what happened. I seem to like, I don't know. But yes, Colin Kaepernick. So nobody wants to sign this guy. Baltimore, they said that Joe Flacco's gonna be out for a month. So that would make sense to sign him, and then you can have him, play like they don't do this in the NFL, but maybe you can have him, come in and run some plays, rush, have read options, whatever. But I don't know. Nobody seems to want to sign him. Seattle's another team that was talking about. To me, that doesn't make a lot of sense. Why do you need two mobile quarterbacks? It's more like if you have a Peyton Manning, then you have Michael Vick. You got Peyton Manning run the play, and then you want to run a trick play or read option, then you put Michael Vick in. That's kind of like where he has to go. He has to go somewhere where either he's going to start or the quarterback's not mobile, so he can come in and do some read options and give the defense a different look. You know what I'm saying? Like, like I said, Baltimore, Joe Flacco's not the most mobile guy in the world. So then you can put, at times, you can put Kaepernick in, and he can run some weird options, some wildcat, whatever, trick plays, But nobody wants to sign this guy. I don't know what's gonna happen. But anyways, yes. Colin Kaepernick does not seem to have a team right now in the NFL. But that's what I'm gonna talk about. I talked for too long. I need to shut up. But tomorrow we go back to the NFL seasons teams. So yes. Many things. I know some of you were waiting for me to were wondering maybe if I was gonna talk about any of the news or if I was just gonna not talk about it and continue to just do my teams. I wanted to do that, but I'm like, there's just too much news for me not to talk about. I'm always complaining in the office that it's too slow, there's no news, and now there's all this news, I need to talk about it. But yes, tomorrow I will be going back to my NFL teams. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I see you later. I will see you tomorrow. I thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoy this. For the first time in a few weeks, we had a different video. But yes, tomorrow we will be going back to the series. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, the C show's over. I thank you all for watching. I will see you later. Oh my Lord. 17 minutes. Are you kidding me? Oh my Lord. I need to shut up. Oh my Lord. 17 minutes. Oh, damn it.